Welcome back to a new episode of SupportCraft, where we're going to be taking a look at different, possibly unconventional builds for support champions in Season 8 and seeing what room pages do well with champions. Now, today's champ we're going to be taking a look at, I instantly fell in love with him as soon as he came out, and that would have to be Rakan. Now, the goal of this room page is to offer Rakan extra mobility, durability, and most importantly, abuse the AP ratios. Now, to put the ratios in this perspective, Rakan's passive ratio shield is 90% AP, his Q healing AP ratio is 70%, and his E shield ratio is 80%, but his E is 80% per use, so it's actually 160% AP ratio, as you can use the ability twice. We're going to calculate his AP ratios if he has 150 AP, which is pretty easily accessible with this build. So his passive with 150 AP would be 135 extra shielding, his Q heal would be an extra 105, and his E would be an extra 120 shield, which, being able to use twice, would be an extra 240 shielding on your allies, which all those numbers together really does make a difference in the long run, especially in a long-running team fight. So our main path that we're going to be going down is going to be the Sorcery path, which combined with the Inspiration path is going to add an extra 25 ability power at the very beginning of the game for Rakan. And the Keystone we're going to choose is going to be Summon Aery, which, depending on if you harm an enemy champion, it's going to do some extra damage to them, AP damage. Or if you shield an ally, it's going to give them an extra little bit of a shield. These do also have AP ratios, so they will benefit from the extra AP that we're going to be giving Rakan throughout the game. Our greater rune choice we're going to be going with is going to be Nullifying Orb, which is going to be the equivalent of Hex Drinker. It's just going to give you an extra magic shield if you go down under 30% health, and that also interacts with AP ratios. Our next rune is Celerity, which is going to give you an extra 4% movement speed, and depending on how much extra movement speed you have, it will give you a little extra boost in AP. Finally, the last rune we're going to choose down Sorcery is going to be Gathering Storm, which gives you additional AP, depending on how long the game has gone. At 10 minutes, it'll give you 8 extra AP, 20 minutes, 24 AP, 30 minutes, 48 AP, 40 minutes, 80 AP, and so on. Now, our second path we're going to be going down is going to be Inspiration. The first room we're going to choose in Inspiration is Celestial Body, which is just going to give you 100 extra health, but 10% less damage to champions before the 10-minute mark, but he desperately needs any durability he can get, so that is great for him. And finally, he'll get Magical Boots, which is going to give him a free pair of boots at the 10-minute mark, as well as give him 10 extra movement speed once he does get it. Without further ado, let's just see how well this rune page can do.
Alright, so our first game for SupportCraft today with Rakan is going to be against Lucian and Lulu. I have a feeling we might get poked out a little bit early, but if we can make it till later game, I think we'll have an edge. We just have to get to that point, as usual. I have no idea what is happening. I mean, I'll take it, I guess, but that was really, really strange. And he's flashing forward, try to kill me. Yeah, I have no idea why we're getting 4-man dove at this early in the game, but... So, you can see just, 5 minutes in the game with our runes and our Dark Seal. We have 41 AP, which is going to give an extra 37 on the shield. It's going to give an extra 29 healing on the Q whenever it hits. And then for each time I use the shield, it's going to be 33 extra shield. And every time you use your E, you can use it twice. So 33 times 2, that's 66 extra shielding just from 5 minutes in the game of runes. Nice gank, right? Power of Boots of Mobility this early. Able to cause some pressure in some other lanes. good ult use. Good job. We could probably catch them. There we go. Hopefully that'll put off some type of chain event. Oh man. I was hoping we were going to be able to get something off that. Come on. Barely kept her alive. There we go. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. There we go, come on. We're getting work done, boys. Wow. Obliterated. Dead. 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 Can't handle this. Can't handle the Rakan. Alright. Let's try 304 AP. So we got 273 extra shield on the passive, 264 extra shield on the Q per use. There's 2 of them. And then finally there's 231 extra heal just from that AP. And this only gets worse for them. There we go. There's nothing they can do. And that is what a perfect game looks like. Nothing I can do to complain about that game. That was great. I honestly didn't think the Rune page was gonna do as well with the nerfs that's happened to Rakan, but I do really enjoy that build, at least for the last game. We'll see if it does any better or stays the same, I guess, in the next 2 games that we play. Alright, so for our second game today, we are going to be playing against Xayah and Alistair. I feel like it's going to be more of a skill match than anything. I feel like it could go either way, so we'll see what happens. That worked well. I didn't even have the mana to use my ult once I got to level 6, but I'll take that. Not too bad of a beginning yet again. Let's see if I can save him or not. No. Get away from that. I might actually be able to. Barely. 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 We got it. Ow. Vladimir hurts. I wanted to make sure they're not going to start bearing on us. ridiculous. Vlad is gonna solo carry this entire game. Holy hell. Sheesh. We finally kill. Ah, what the? Oh man, I wasn't expecting Timo to go behind us. Vladimir, there's nothing we can do about it. See? Look at that. How does that work? How do you even deal with that? I think that was actually not that bad of a game with the Rune page we had, but Vladimir got too fed and we weren't able to take care of him in the team fights, but I still think it was a pretty good game overall. We'll try one more and see. We'll see if we can keep up with doing well with this build. Alright, so our last game for today is going to be against Jin and Braum. I can't say Rakan does very well against Braum early. It's going to be yet again later about getting into the team fights, although Caitlyn outranges both of them, so it's a skill matchup yet again. We'll see how it goes. So close for her to get my Ignite. Took it though. I don't think she'll mind though. Wow, I can't. What? What? There's no way we should have ever survived any of that. How are we alive? It's not over yet, I guess. So close. Yep, so much for that. So close. Oh man, I thought that Ignite was gonna get. Wow. Look how close that was. So close. Yeah, so far. Oh, geez. Come on. That'll work. Yeah, we're good. Oh man, I didn't think Caitlyn was gonna die there. Oh crap! We'll be fine. We'll go this side. All right. There we go. Good job, dude. There we go. No reason. I knew it was dumb. They should be getting some pressure on. I hope people don't decide to leave. Ah, jeez. Good job, dude. Barely alive. I'm a part of this team. Holy shit. I'm a part of this team. Oh, no. There goes all of my pride I was going for. Well, as long as they're not dumb, this is going to be a good game. Alright. I think that was a pretty good last game for this series of games with Rakan runes. I think the pages went pretty well. That concludes this episode of SupportCraft. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe below. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks much. Bye.